And I can't tell you how liberating it is that I don't have to spend $700 every month starting in December last month. The goal is your freedom. $700 a month now that I can be generous with, that I can invest in something else instead of money that I borrowed for things that I've already consumed. That's where a lot of us are. So the goal of this is your freedom. And our freedom is based on our obedience. I want you to hear me. Your freedom financially is based on your obedience. And here's why. Much of the things that we want are based on wants, not needs. On February the 1st, it's going to be Celebration Sunday. That night is Super Bowl and chili cook-off. Okay? But on February the 1st, we're calling that Celebration Sunday. And here's why. Some people would refer to this as Tithing Potential Sunday. Here's what we're going to do. On February the 1st, you and I are going to fill out a card that says, this is how much I make, this is how much my tithe would be. Tithe, by the way, in case you're not familiar with the process, a tithe is 10%. Okay? This is what my tithe would be. This is what you can count on for me, God, this year. And you and I are going to sign those cards. And we're going to put them in the offering plate. And what we're going to add up is, what is our tithe potential? Let's say it's $10,000 a week. And we're going to say, and our tithe right now, our average last year was about $3,800 a week. So we would be at 38%. And our goal as a church is to continue to climb that percentage this year to becoming a tithing congregation. So on that day, we're going to all throw our little names in the basket, and we're all going to add them up. And don't be embarrassed if yours is $10 and somebody else's is $10 million. Don't be embarrassed. That's not what this is about. This is about finding out what is our potential so that we can grow toward health. Now I want you to understand, somebody, I ain't signing my name in no card. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, preacher. Ain't none of your business. You're right, it ain't none of my business, but you can't go get a card at Penny's without signing your card with your name. You can't even go down to Best Buy and get a card without signing your name. It's between you and God, and if you don't want to do it for God, that's fine. You and God hash it out. I don't care. But we're going to sign because you want to know why? We're a family, and families make commitments. And commitments are, I'm a part of this family, and you can count on me to act responsibly as a member of this family. I don't care if your gift is $10 or $10,000. That's between you and God. We're not going to come hunt you down in November and go, hey, by the way, you're $12,000 behind. We're not doing that. All right? I got some boys I can call, though. Don't mess with me. That's not what this is about. This is about finding out how healthy we are. Okay? So on Tithe Potential Sunday, we all do it. We're going to have a big party that night. We're going to make a big game out of it. Whoever can guess the number the closest is going to win a prize or something like that. But the point is we're going to grow toward financial health individually and as a church. And here's my guarantee. Everybody on February the 1st gives something. Keep giving between now and then like you always do. But on that day, everybody gives something. $1, $10, $50, $100. Don't care. Everybody gives something that one Sunday. And I'm going to challenge you to give a tithe, 10% of what you earned that pay period. 10%. Gross or net. You know what? You argue that over with God, but I'm going to tell you this. Do you want God's blessing based on gross, or you want Him to bless you based on His net? Okay, you figure that out. You figure it out. Everybody gives something that day. And that day, when we sign that card, we're going to commit that in 2009, we're going to honor God with our finances. Doesn't mean we're going to give 90% of what we give to earn to God unless that's what He asks you to do. But you're going to honor God by saying, I'm going to get myself together. I'm going to start to work myself out of debt if that's what you need. I'm going to start to put savings away. I'm going to start to bless my kids who are in college, whatever it is. But you're going to commit this year to honoring God with your finances. You give consistently to God for 90 days. February, March, and April. Every time God moves on you, you give for 90 days. And I want you to listen to me. If during that time you have a crisis in your life, you can't make a house payment, a car payment, or health insurance, or whatever it is, not a want, a need. A crisis need. You say, I got to have it. You come see me, and I will give you your money back that you gave. It's not my money anyway. It's God's money. And we're a family. And if you need it, we'll give it back to you. But I will tell you this. You give to God consistently for 90 days, you ain't going to need that money back. I don't know how to explain it. But unless there's some kind of emergency, because God don't work that way. In Malachi, we're going here in a couple weeks. This is the only place in the Bible where God says, test me in this. You know what God's saying to you? I dare you. I dare you to to trust me with your money. That's what he's saying. And you know what? We're going to take him at his word. And we're going to test him. And we'll find out. And I'll tell you what you'll find out. You'll find out that you'll have plenty. You'll have plenty. And if by chance you need it back, you come see me. And we'll take care of you. When you give your offering, just give it to the general fund. You don't need to give it to the youth. You don't need to give it to the children. You don't need to give it to worship. Because under the new budget and the new structure with the state, all those ministries are supported through general fund. Okay? Just write a check to the church. And we'll take care of it. Make sure those ministries get supported. Our goal for you is in 2009 that when we stand here in January of 2010, that several of you would stand up and go, guess what? I got debt free this year. That's the goal. Why is that important? Because becoming financially healthy is a want issue, not a money issue. That's a spiritual issue. Being financially healthy is about what do I need and what do I want. Being able to make the decision. And we need to be able to go after what we need more than what we want. And that's an American thing, quite honestly. So what's the goal? Does the church need money? Sure. Does Salvation Army need money? Sure. Missionaries need money? Sure. But what is the goal? The goal is for you to find freedom. For you to have a healthy future. For you to be able to invest in your kids. For you to be able to have the things that you need to put food on the table. The goal is for you to find ways of growth spiritually as well as financially. Not only that, but it's our healthy future. It's for this church to move forward. Things are happening. Those of you that are guests with us here today, I wish we could rewind a year and show you what you've walked into today. Because I'm looking at, there's several of you that are guests with us here today, and we sit around and pray that God will send you to us. I mean, these folks over here, they found us on the internet. They just moved from Texas. Okay? You know? Out of curiosity, did you type in what? Churches in Orlando? There are 1,000. And they picked ours because of the website. Well, the website costs us a whopping $4 a month. That's pretty good marketing, don't you think? There's some really cool stuff going on. And you're going to hear testimonies throughout the month on video of people in this church whose lives have been changed in the last few years. We need to have a healthy future. But we're also concerned about the people that aren't here yet. And we got two people we're after. People that don't know Jesus and people that want to grow. That's who we're looking for. And what is the mission at Friends Community Church? It's to connect people to people and people to God. See, this is going to be a great testimony at the end of the year. Because we're the little kid on the block. In Orlando, you know, we got churches at 3,000, 10,000, 20,000. We got churches that need their own zip code. There are churches here who have their own security departments. You know, they got to have traffic cops to let people out of church. I don't want to have that problem. I don't need that. But won't it be really cool when a year from now, when that little white, greenish church thing kind of near the Hardys, because that's how everybody knows where we are. So you guys know what I'm talking about. When all of a sudden, ministries are exploding and parking lots full and people are having 2 and 3 services and you've got all this stuff going on, and people can go, not the Runt. The Runt on Dean Road in East Orlando? East Orlando, that's poor. There's poor folk live over there. Yeah, there are. But you know what? Poor folk who serve God and honor Him with their finances can do amazing things. And when you and I stand here in January of 2010, this thing will be the same place. Because we are going to be committed to getting ourselves healthy with our finances and our relationships. That's the mission at Friends Community Church. You need a miracle today? There are guys around town, they'll do all kinds of fancy things and knock you over and breathe on you. And, you know, you can have a miracle. But that bill's still coming. That bill's still coming on the 15th and 16th and 17th. And there's some of us today, and I know that feeling of sitting in a chair going, God, there ain't no way. There's no way we'll make it. And I'm asking you, do you need a miracle today? More than that, let me ask you this, who are you going to trust for that? Because no